Round 2, Bury Summer Series. Let's go. Round 2 saw 60 drivers for 2-wheel drive and a sprinkling of 8 cars for the 4-wheel drive. Everybody enjoying this glorious Easter sunshine. And this being my second race now outside on AstroTurf. Yes, I did round 1, but there were no video footage of that because my camera fell off my head and broke. Anyway, I digress. I was looking forward, in all honesty, to just getting some more experience and track time. Outside definitely seems to be very, very different to inside, although that would be obvious. And it genuinely is a completely different experience to everything I've done before, from a ironing board smooth carpet at MB or other locations which are all in sports halls, to all the little bumps and undulations that are underneath the AstroTurf that upset the car all the time. So yeah, it's definitely a learning curve. But before we get into any of that, I have problems in the pits. So obviously racing outside brings a whole host of challenges that are quite unique to being outside. The big one is you have to be really self-sufficient and stand alone. The big bit about that, because we all bring tools and spurs and cars and stuff to tracks, because we all bring suitcases and bags and boxes and tool cases full of crap we don't use, but we think we need with us just in case. Just in case. Anyway, the most important bit for me that I need to organise is charging batteries. I thought I had it all organised with this setup here, but the car battery I was using, whether or not that wasn't holding enough charge or it's just knackered, it was showing not enough DC volts on the actual charger. So kindly, another racer that was there lent me his car battery that he was going to use, but he was pitting with somebody else, so they were charging his batteries off what they had. So he said, do you want to borrow this, Brent? So I said, yeah, then mega. So I clipped my chargers onto that, and again, DC low voltage. So that's two car batteries are just not working. I'm not sure where to go with that. So maybe it's car batteries are the issue, maybe I need a leisure battery, or I've got to bite the bullet and buy one of these expensive power bank things. Either way, drop a link in the comments. Which direction should I go? Am I doing something fundamentally wrong that you can see, you know, other than making videos? Let me know in the comments, which way would you go? One of these power banks, or one of these leisure batteries, or an alternative? Help me out, guys. Anyway, the point being, thanks as always, Reese and Calum, Team X-Ray drivers, and also Tony. Cheers, buddy, for the borrow of a bit of electricity from time to time. So that was appreciated. Cheers, lads. Scouts, hang on. Scouts honour. I will have it sorted for the next race. I will. Anyhow, with my pit station all sorted out, which compromises of a table in the back of my work van. Lucky I've got a work van, really. I don't have the shenanigans of having to set up a tent and this, that and the other, but with that comes a little bit of me being antisocial. But seeing as I'm lone wolfing it for Team Snafu at some of these events at the minute, we don't need a circus tent at the moment. The format for the day was that, like most days, to be honest, most races I've attended, there was a 4-minute practice session early on, and then there was 4 5-minute qualifyings, of which the 2 fastest qualifyings counted towards your overall position at the end, and then 1 5-minute final. Now everything comes into play outside, so temperature, is it raining, is it damp, is the morning dew, is there a wind, is it really windy, is it not windy, is it hot, is it getting warmer during the course of the day, is rain due in the afternoon? There's a whole host of things that need to be taken into consideration with racing outside that, as I said before, is a whole new experience to me. So we'll start doing a weather report on a regular basis as well. It were dry and it got hotter during the course of the day. So the plan, as always, is to just go around, try not to crash, try not to break anything, definitely enjoy yourself, And as a little personal goal, I always try to level up. So whatever my qualifying run group is, I'd like as a personal goal always to get to the next group, to qualify up. Not qualify down or stay the same, but just qualify up. Doesn't always happen, but let's see how qualifying goes. Q1 was a bit of a steady start really, but lap 3 I made a 20-second error, and lap 5 I made a 7-second error. So that really scuppered where my pace I thought it should be or would like it to be, which is around the 10 lap mark. So a 9 lap is not great, so that definitely became a bit of my throwaway round, but I've got 3 others, so let's see how we get on. Q2 and progress. We went from 9 laps to 10, which is really good, and some really good consistency of my lap times. I was quite pleased that it were all within a window, so that's clearly where all the speed is. It's with the outside tracks, it's like any RC racing, a mistake costs time, it really does. So the goal is not to make any mistakes and be upside down, because that is not a fast way to get around the track, but it seems to be exacerbated a bit outside, especially depending where you have a snafu and end up on your roof. Can be at least 5 or 6 seconds until a marshal gets to you, because the tracks are bigger. But with that, I did notice on Q2 that my car, my little 13.5 turn motor was lacking a couple of ponies going down the straight. So I think it was time to turn the wick up a little bit on the car and see how far, see whether or not that makes a bit of a difference. Q3, and the track is very much evolving now in bright sunshine. The temperature's definitely coming up. We're all in short sleeves almost. I'm not going to say it's hot, but it's definitely a warm day now. And with that, it felt like the car had plenty of grip, and we'd moved the turbo on the car from 9 to 15. These are all positive steps forward, but a second slower overall than Q2. So still 10 laps in, steady, but when I look at the individual lap times, you can see on lap 2 and 3 there were snafus made. This is it now. Only one qualifying left. So Q4, caution hasn't just been thrown to the wind here. We have strapped it to a rocket and sent it with Katy Perry into space. Did she go to space? Turbo has been turned up to 30%. I didn't know it went that high. Hold on to your hats, people. This is going to get spicy. So get in. Car definitely felt quicker, and 11 laps. I'm right chuffed with that. Good consistency. Definitely the more I was driving around the track, the more confident I felt, the more I could tell where I was making mistakes and avoid those. Definitely noticed having more ponies down the straight was helping, so it just didn't feel as though I was lacking anywhere. Yeah, really pleased with that. Now just need to make 11 laps my Q1 target rather than 9 and chasing all day long. But a 10 and 11 lap qualifiers saw me qualifying pole position for the F final. So I think I would have liked to have been either at the back or lower table in the E final, but we'll take pole in the F and see what happens. Now, strictly speaking, on paper it looks like I should have this in the bag, but I do have a history, just as Lando Norris does, of bottling these sort of situations. So let's see how we get on. Let's go. You find me on pole position. Let's see if we can
good luck, guys.
Go start to finish in the lead. Let's go. Ooh, went high there, steady start. Yep. Everybody had shenanigans behind me, so over the timing line for the first time in the lead. Over the jump, around the corners, over the bobbles. Good start. Yep. Little 13.5 turn motor working hard. Oh, and first snafu of the day. First place to second. And again, just clip that. That put me on my roof. Round the corner, under pressure now. Got to start setting off now after first place. Fiddlesticks. Oh, he's had a snafu. Puts me back in first place. Come on, Bren. Try to consolidate your lead now. No more mistakes.
Another 1 minute down.
Always felt all day as though the engine the car was lacking until I turned the turbo. Oh, what was that? Oh dear. I'm from a 4 or 5 second lead there back to nothing almost. That's second place right behind me.
Mason.
Down those steps, he'd been struggling with those steps all day. So that's given me a bit of an advantage. Up, there's a car there, avoid him, Bren, down the straight.
So Brendan's third will be 1 second behind of Mason Hopkinson.
Over the line, over the jump again, still in the lead. Second place is right there though. Fabulous day out when it's sunny like this. Absolutely, what better way of spending your day? Bit of turkey car racing. Down the straight again, past the fan club that had turned up for a surprise. So Team Snafu family had turned up, yelling at me to go faster. Oh, back marker, just caught there. No dramas. Still in the lead. Next second place, got caught up there. Come on, Bren. Should have this in the bag. Oh, that hairpin coming onto the straight does keep causing me problems.
Mason's still trying. He's a couple of seconds behind now, but he's keeping up.
Doing alright, steady away so far still.
I have to say, Brendan's looking good. Up in the straight now.
Commentator's curse there from underneath us.
White wheels. And then go around to the loop. And there he goes. Starting his 6th lap.
Oh,
Lapping purple car.
Bit of panic in my voice there, shouting to the other drivers, no, don't get tangled.
You're not racing against the lead, you're doing a better marker.
Oh, threw it away there. That's given second place chance to catch up a bit. And again. This is what I was talking about with the grip level coming up a bit. So I've dropped now into second place.
So just be careful, you two. Whatever you do, get it clean all the way out.
Yeah, try to keep it clean now.
Mason and Brendan.
And again, he throws it away down them steps. So that's me back into first.
Tough track when you're pushing hard, this.
The running order at 4 minutes.
There we go, 4 minutes left.
1, 2, 5,
Just got to keep it on its wheels by the looks of it.
9, 10, 3.
And Mason's back in front.
Second place is there, he's chasing hard. Keeping me very honest. No time for me to take my foot off the gas and have a rest. Come on, mate. Oh, and that's it. That could be it. There's second place goes through into the lead. Oh, he's got a good the full length of the straight on me now. Pressure's on now. Have I just thrown it away? Watching the car in first place. He's had an issue with the barrier, that brings us closer. Oh, this is tense, this is the last lap stuff. And again he throws it away on the steps, I'm through into first. Don't roll it over now, Bren, don't roll it over. The beeps have gone, it's a race to the line. Keep it on its wheels. Oh, thank God for that. Victory!
So Brendan makes it to the end.
Oh, and second place, give us a bump then.
7.
Yeah, good race, really good race. Although, as I said, I did feel like I made it hard work for myself. And there's my fan club arrived. Love you guys. Well, get in. I mean, I should have known that victory was there. Now, why should I have been so confident? Because with race stars, your victory's in the bag. So I do like to keep things interesting and exciting. Definitely more mistakes than I wanted to make. A couple of times I've made a mistake. Second place has come through. I mean, fair play to second place. They're putting enough pressure on me to make me try to push and overdrive in certain sections. Therefore, mistakes do creep in. And in all honesty, that then shows when when car two's come past me and I've been following him and I'm able to apply a little bit of pressure to him, he's making some mistakes and rolling over and falling over, and so it were a little bit of nip and tuck. And then on the last lap, he managed to get ahead. Sorry, he was ahead for the last lap, and coming into that final berm over those steps, he obviously ended up on his roof, and that was all she wrote. So yeah, really happy with that. It was a good race. Learned a lot. There's a lot of it. If I wanted to get a lot faster, I think there's a lot of tweaks that you would do to the car over the course of a day. As conditions change with the car, you need to be a bit more flexible with how you're changing your car to suit those conditions, because definitely the grip was obviously at its highest level in the final. Now, notwithstanding, I definitely made some mistakes, but there was sections of the track that I was having traction or grip roll where I weren't having that before. So whether or not I'm pushing that bit too hard, or whether or not the grip on the track has come up and forcing that issue or causing that issue, who knows. When I get better, I'll be able to just straight out say, oh, it was too hot, too much grip. But at the minute, I'm still pleased I get around a corner without being on my roof. So some tweaks that I'm definitely going to experiment with on my next race outside. I do have a ball diff that I'm going to put in the car and see how the car feels after I've done that. And I also want to drop the shock oil weight on the front and the back shocks. So I've currently got 300 in the back and 350 in the front. I'm going to go probably to 250 in the back and 300 on the, hang on a minute, 250 on the back, 300 on the front. Hopefully that'll soften some of the impact, so as it sort of hits those corner dots, the car's absorbing the, how to describe this, you know, from a technical standpoint. I want the suspension to hit and roll with the bump rather than hit and spring and cause all that loading onto the other tyre. I want the tyre to stay on the bump. I don't know if that makes any sense how I'm describing it. It makes sense in my head, but I don't think it's making any sense at all. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. And as I say, I'm hoping then the car will ride over the bumps rather than be bouncing. It seemed on camera on certain angles that it looked as though it was bouncing as opposed to absorbing and riding the bumps. There you go. I think that's a better way of explaining it. Anyway, I will shut up now, and thank you as always for watching. Looking forward already to round 3. Bury run a tight ship. They were really well attended, and it really helps when it's not raining. It's, yeah, just everybody's smiling. So toodle pip guys, thanks as always for watching.